Am I correct in hearing that Slob of Stupidity bought another Mustang? It wasn't bad enough that he bought a salvage V6 Mustang. Now he bought a four-banger fucking Mustang. Am I hearing this? That'd be like me going out and buying an FJ Cruiser, a two-wheel drive version. I mean, is this guy a fucking moron or what? He bought a fucking four-banger. Listen, a Mustang, this type of car you buy, it's either got a 5-speed in it, 302, Boss, Mach. You don't buy a 4-cylinder fucking Mustang, you fucking moron. Then again, this is the same slob that went to Mexico to get a surgery. And it obviously didn't work because, I mean, he's actually heavier than he was before. What type of moron buys a four-banger Mustang? I'll tell you what type of dumbass. So, I forget the name I used at the beginning of the video. Moron of Stupidity or whatever it was. Is a dumbass. You bought a four... And by the way, why did you need a... You said, oh, well, goddamn frame was... No, the frame... It's probably from 400 pounds of fucking slobidity in the fucking car. When you got slobidity in the car moving back and forth, now I mean, I'm 238, 240 pounds. But I'm using I'm a beefed up suspension in my vehicle, about a 4-inch lift. I can have the weight in here and I'm good. But you bought a four-banger. Will that four-banger be able to get 400 pounds of stupidity up the road? I don't see it. Listen, you're a dumbass. You're in your mid-30s, you live with your grandmama. All right, you play video games for a fucking living with a tin cup. Please help me out, people. I need money to pay for my double-wall trailer. I mean, you basically have a tin cup and you play video. What type of man plays video games for a living? And don't tell me Nurse Disrespect, because, yeah, he's making a killing. And guess what? That's the problem with the internet right now. A clown like Nurse Disrespect makes a killing when people like me should be making way more money. I mean, Nurse Disrespect, unless you're a fucking Jerry's kid or 12 or 13 or maybe 9, he's not entertaining one bit. He doesn't entertain an adult. Maybe a child. Jerry's kids. But yeah, Nurse Disrespect's making some money. And then there's always, you know, people, if I knew for a fact that I would make money like Nurse Disrespect, I would do it. But I don't see it. I don't even like video games. But anyway, you need to grow the fuck up. You need to get away from grandmama. You should have put a down payment. Instead of putting that money down on a car, you should have put a down payment on your own fucking double-wide trailer or something. Or maybe, here's a thought, maybe a fucking house. I mean, listen, I ain't got nothing against people that live in trailers. Because I've been poor. I've lived in a dumpster before. And I've met some good people that live in trailers. But you live with grandmama. It's time for you to get on your own. What type of mid-40-year-old, 30-year-old guy lives with this grandmama? That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Anyway, you bought a four-banger, and you're a slob. And those are facts. And those cannot be refuted. It's irrefutable, undeniable, factual evidence. You know, I got to say that I coined that phrase, irrefutable, undeniable, factual evidence, because I used that back in 2008. And that saying was never heard anywhere before until I said irrefutable, undeniable, factual evidence. I've never heard anyone say factual evidence before. Hey, how about I started all this shit on YouTube? Think about this. Back in 2008, I knew nothing about video games. All I knew was Resistance, Fall of Man, and 2K4, and Tiger Woods. That's it. That's it. But with my factual evidence, all my other bullshit, like a car salesman, I came out here and I created a fucking fake trade brotherhood. And I started trolling the fuck out of Xbox 360 nerds, and it was biblical. It was I'll tell you what, that was fun. It was. And people say, oh, you should go back to it now. You know what? In a different world, maybe. It ain't like 2008 no more. Back then, it was fun. And besides, back then, you can get away with it. Now, people are too sensitive. But I will say, that was fun. YouTube back then was fun. Now, it's just fucking pathetic. Now, you got 10 e-beggars with tin cans. Can you please support me? I don't want to get a job. It's too hard to work. It's easier to play a video game and to have people ridicule me and make fun of me. It's easier because I don't have to do nothing. That's the problem with the internet. That's the problem with society today. It's too fucking easy. When I grew up, let me tell you something. That Andy Malakadis fucking nerd, when I grew up, that dude would have been flat out bullied and fucking humiliated. Now, he's like a hero to these. Hey, think about it. The generation today, they like that kid. When I grew up, my generation, we would have bullied the fuck out of that nerd. That's the difference. And that's the problem with society today. This society is weak as fucking soft-minded. It's everything. It's all weak-minded, soft as silk. Andy Malakinis, whatever the Malakinis, he would have been bullied like a motherfucker when I grew up. And my era, now he's worshipped by these fucking nerds. That's a shame. It's embarrassing. I'm telling you the straight facts. This era is, you want to know the thought that scares me? It don't scare me, but I'm going to use this saying. That these kids in this fucking era are going to be running this country one day. That's a thought that scares the shit out of me. Even though it doesn't. I'm just using a line from the Breakfast Club. But think about that. These fucking nerds are going to be running this country. I'm embarrassed for that. When you need a fucking beast like me, I'll tell you what, I should run for president. I'll tell you, I don't know if I can do as good a job as Trump, but goddamn it, I'll try. By the way, you want to watch a great movie, Black Klansman. Great movie. Excellent movie. Oh, by the way, David Duke. Hey, you know what's weird? I seen a video of him. After I watched Black Klansman, I searched him up, even though I knew who he was. And I seen a video on YouTube. That dude, if you can't tell he's a race, he looks like a fucking loser. David Duke, you can tell he thinks he's a badass. He's like, and you can tell Trump. I don't associate Donald Trump with David Duke. David Duke's a fucking nerd. Donald Trump's a beast. Anyway, moral of the story. Don't get a surgery in Mexico. Don't weigh 400 pounds. Don't live with grandmama. And don't buy a 4-cylinder fucking Mustang. Because if you do, you're a fucking jackass.